The miracle of $1.11. I was 9 years old with an exceptional early developed maturity when I heard my mom and dad talking about my little brother Phil. I didn't know how it felt like to be sick, but I couldn't stand the pain of seeing my younger brother growing abnormal parts, crying all night, suffering, feeling cursed with such a disease. He was very sick and my parents were completely out of money. We were eventually going to move to an apartment complex next month because Daddy didn't have the money for the doctor bills and a house. The way my parents behaved at home and the way they looked at Phil, I figured out only very costly surgery could save him now, and no one was willing to loan us the money. I heard Daddy say to my crying mom with whispered desperation, "Only a miracle can save him now." I decided I had to do something. I went to my bedroom and pulled a glass jelly jar from its hiding place in the closet. This is the money I've been saving in order to buy a teddy bear my parents wouldn't afford to buy for me. I poured all the change out on the floor and counted it carefully, 3 times even. The total had to be exactly perfect, no chance here for mistakes. Carefully placing the coins back in the jar and twisting on the cap, I slipped out the back door and went 6 blocks to Rexall's drugstore with the big red Indian chief sign above the door. I waited patiently for the pharmacist to give me some attention, but he was too busy at this moment. I made some noise, coughing, twisting my slippers, hitting my feet on the floor, still nothing. Finally, I took a quarter from my jar and banged it on the glass counter. That did it. "And what do you want?" the pharmacist asked in an annoyed tone of voice. "I'm talking to my brother from Chicago, whom I haven't seen in ages," he said without waiting for a reply to his question. "I want to talk to you about my brother. He's really sick and I want to buy a miracle." "I beg your pardon," said the pharmacist. "His name is Phil and he has something bad growing inside his head, and my daddy says only a miracle can save him now. So how much does a miracle cost?" "We don't sell miracles here, little girl. I'm sorry, but I can't help you," the pharmacist said, softening a little. I didn't let these words discourage me, as I immediately answered, "Listen, I have the money to pay for it. If it isn't enough, I will get the rest. Just tell me how much it costs." The pharmacist's brother was a well-dressed man. He stood up and asked me, "What kind of miracle does your brother need?" "I don't know," I replied with my eyes welling up. "I just know he's really sick and mommy says he needs an operation. But my daddy can't pay for it, so I want to use my money." "How much do you have?" asked the man from Chicago. $1.11, and I answered barely audibly because I knew that logically this amount couldn't pay a surgery operation, but I believe in miracles. I added, "And it's all the money I have, but I can get some more if I need to." "Well, what a coincidence," smiled the man. $1.11, the exact price of a miracle for little brothers. I didn't understand what he meant by that statement, but my heart was filled with happiness as he took my money in one hand and said, "Take me to where you live. I want to see your brother and meet your parents. Let's see if I have that kind of miracle you need." That well-dressed man was Dr. Dimitri Willon, a surgeon specializing in neurosurgery. The operation was completed without charge, and it wasn't long until Phil was home again and doing well. Mom and Dad were happily talking about the chain of events that had led us to this place. That surgery, my mom whispered, was a real miracle. I wonder how much it would have cost. Her facial expression as she said this is the best thing I've seen in my whole life. Knowing I could have lost my brother, I smiled and thanked the Lord. I knew exactly how much a miracle cost. $1.11, plus the fifth of a little child.